childish.
People like our name, by the way. Did you know that?
Who?
People. I get compliments on it.
Well, I'm still thinking about ways to change it. Listen, we already bought the name.
That was really funny.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Barely Bearable Besties. I'm Thomas.
I'm Bianca.
And it has been a little bit, guys.
It has.
I don't know exactly what happened. I think I went on spring break, and you know how that is. I, got arrested, all that kind of stuff. Then I got sick.
Yeah.
So
before you got sick, I was in Texas competing at collegiate nationals for powerlifting, which was a lot of fun. So
forgot about that. You wanted to shout that out.
Yeah, because that was awesome.
I was not in Texas. I was here.
No, but you were also on the beach for a while.
I did go to the beach, which was fun.
Moral of the story is we have been doing stuff and going places and...
Yeah, and here's the thing. You know how I know it's been a while since we've last recorded? Because I remember the day after, I think in the last episode I joked about how I'm going to get a haircut. The day after I got a haircut. And I was super excited because I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get to have my haircut on the podcast. Now... my haircut looks exactly like it looked the last time we recorded. Does your hair grow
that fast?
It grows really fast. I get a haircut about every 3 months. I should get a haircut pretty much every month.
Well, it's not been 3 months.
It's been about a month though.
Has it really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's wild.
But so I meant to tell this story last time, but I guess we didn't record like right after the podcast. When I got this haircut, this is the worst haircut I've ever gotten.
Oh,
it
no.
looked good, but like, oh my God, I sit down. And she's like doing the haircut, and then it was just a normal. I just get a normal like fade and like stuff like that. And I sit down, she does it, and she starts doing it. And then halfway through, she's like, "Hey," and like calls over to the one that, "Hey, can you come here for a second?"
Oh no!
All right, now, I'm not joking. She says, "All right," to the girl, to her like manager, I guess. "All right, he wants this. Walk me through it."
Oh no! You don't want to walk me through it.
And then, have you ever? I'm sure but you don't get a haircut super often, but like
almost never.
Have you? But like people like when they're doing it, and you're like, I don't like this, but like I can't say anything now, you know?
Yeah.
I'm exactly like that. So
yeah.
I didn't say anything. My first thought was, hey, how about you like watch her do it? But that didn't happen. She was like, all right, we'll do this, and this, and then she starts doing it. It's like, okay, yeah, like that, and then, like stuff like that. And I'm just sitting there like,
Oh my God, that's so scary. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, and the
that's
reason
traumatic.
I was particularly upset is because I knew the next week. Because you always wait like a week. You get the haircut, and then you wait a week. Like you get the haircut a week before something important happens, right? So I got the haircut a week before I was supposed to go on stage because one of my students was receiving an award. So I was going with her.
This was that long ago, huh?
Yeah, and then I was getting my professional headshot done that same week. So I was like, I really don't want...
And it's a good headshot, by the way. Just wanted to mention that. Oh, yeah. It's a good picture.
Here's the thing. I knew, I was like, how bad could they mess this up? Pretty bad. Mine was fine. It ended up fine. It's definitely not the worst haircut I've had. The worst haircut I had was when I was in high school, which I showed a picture of that. That one, everyone knows.
Right.
But it was pretty bad. So yeah, that's how my haircut went.
I don't think I've had a particularly bad haircut. But the first time I ever cut my hair first time I had a big cut was my hair used to be so long that I would sit on it, and then I wanted a trim, but I think it was discussed that we were going to have more
your
cut
parents
off.
Were like, yeah. And
I was unaware, and so they cut it probably to about where it is now, a little bit shorter. And I sobbed.
Sure.
I sobbed in the chair. I was so upset. Got over it. It was fine.
Oh, yeah.
And then eventually I was like, well, if I'm going to cut my hair short, then I want to cut it short. And so we ended up having this, really short bob.
Yeah.
And I had a bet with my parents that I don't think they thought I would win. And I won. And the result of the bet was I get to have blonde highlights. And
if what?
If I did...
Oh, okay. This was related.
I think it was something gymnastics related, like if I stayed on the beam at the state meet or something like that.
Okay.
Like if I did whatever, then I would get to have blonde highlights. So my parents were like, "Oh, sure, Bianca, blonde highlights.
Right.
And we did it, and I won, and we got blonde highlights and chopped my hair really short. But you saw that picture, and you said I looked like a little Karen haircut.
Is that what I said?
You did a long time ago.
Oh man, back in the old. I was about to say the old soy milk days, but then that's such a weird sentence. We used to, for those who don't know, we used to have a podcast called Soy Milk.
We did
a while ago.
Shout out
to Joe.
Oh, we love you.
That's how I wave to babies.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ew.
Because I always laugh.
Oh, okay. So, I don't know. So something about
like inchworm. Get close to them.
And the other thing is though, shortly after that, or when I got a little bit older, I dyed my hair completely blonde, and I don't know. People are always surprised by that now, which I don't understand.
I don't know.
But I was like, you were blonde,
right?
Like, for a little while. Yeah.
Like, how did you do? You just like bleached it or whatever?
I mean, I didn't do it myself.
Well, I know you didn't do it as like a 13-year-old.
No. I wasn't 13. I was a little older. I think I was 14 or 15, which I guess isn't that older.
So, but it was like a bleach sort of deal.
I guess
it wasn't that. I don't know.
I was blonde for a while.
Okay.
But I had one friend who, when my hair started to grow out brown, he was really confused. Like just confused and didn't understand. He's like, "Why are you dyeing your hair brown?" And I was like, "Well, I'm not. I'm growing it out." And I've never seen a boy so confused. and it was really funny. And I still tease him about it to this day.
Well, speaking of things that are very environmentally unsafe, like bleach and dyes and things like that, the day we're recording this, May 25th, a few days ago.
May 25th?
April 25th.
That's my fault, sorry.
Was, a few days ago, April 22nd, was Earth Day. And so, as two residents of the planet Earth.
Yes.
We love this holiday so much that we forgot about it.
And we do have... We didn't forget about it. We just didn't, celebrate. We were waiting for it today.
Yeah, we were waiting to celebrate.
And I would like to point out that 100% of our viewers and listeners are also from Earth.
Much to our dismay.
Yeah, we're working on it.
We're working on our interplanet outreach.
Yeah.
But
no, because we've talked about it before, but Anchor shows us, all planets and shows us that we have nothing on other planets.
Yeah, just to remind us that we're just an okay part. We're big on Earth.
For now, you Earthlings, thank you for listening. God. Sorry.
that's our viewers now. They're the Earthlings.
No, God.
That's lame.
So
what's up, Earthlings?
No.
People of Earth, hello. How are you doing?
So, anyways, we're celebrating Earth Day today.
Yeah, and so
earthy colors.
Yeah, so we love Earth. Earth's a pretty cool planet sometimes, most of the time, sometimes.
Yeah.
And we love animals. We both really love animals. What's your favorite animal, Bianca?
We're not going to talk about that right now because that's part of the questions that I have for you later.
Do you want to do it now?
My favorite animal?
Do you want to do it right now?
Okay, sure.
Okay, because Bianca told me that she has, I think of episode 2, she said I have a quiz I need to give you.
I told you in the summer before the episode.
That's true. That's true.
And then your mom sent you the quiz too, and I was like, don't do it yet.
Okay, so there's a quiz apparently that I have not taken, and I honestly completely forgot about.
Yeah.
Which is why we haven't done it since.
Yeah.
But there's a quiz that I need to take.
We're going to do it right now.
I'm going to be so disappointed by this, I think. Okay.
Yes, absolutely. So the first question.
Okay.
Is what is...
Be sure to make sure you're not speaking into the mic.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's great.
The first question is what is your favorite animal and why? But you have to tell why.
Oh, why?
Yeah. So give a favorite and tell me why. I'll tell you mine while you think of it. My favorite animals are narwhals, and I like them because they are super cool and unique, and they're really, really cool. And they're fun.
I'm glad that the bar for why is just they are cool.
No, because they're unique and special, and they look like a unicorn. But they look like a unicorn, but they're not a unicorn.
Yeah, like a really deformed unicorn.
Yeah. So that's why.
My favorite animal is a turtle.
Okay.
Because I watched a video on TikTok about this turtle named Fig. It is very cute.
So your favorite animal is a turtle because turtles are cute?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Question 2. Okay.
It's important. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What is your second favorite animal?
Oh my god. Black bears.
Black bears? Why?
Because they're the best bear. You ever seen a video of a black bear?
I need you to say a little more, yeah.
You ever seen a video of a black bear on all four or on their hind legs just walking around? It's adorable.
Why else do you like black bears?
Am I supposed to have a different reason that isn't it's cute?
I want you to.
Because I saw a video of a black bear.
Stop saying I saw a video. Talk about the animal, not the video.
No, but like, you ever seen a black bear climb a tree? It's awesome. They run up it.
You're not helping me.
What do you mean?
Okay, so
it's a quiz.
What were the adjectives then that you used?
Cool, awesome.
You did not.
I said awesome.
Okay. So you said awesome and cute.
Mm-hmm.
And for the first question, you said what again?
Cute.
Turtles because they're cute.
I don't understand.
Well, so I said, for the second one, I said dogs because, like, they're just, like, cuddly and warm and playful and they just make you happy.
Sure.
So that's why I like dogs. Question 3.
Please, no.
What is your third favorite animal? What's your third favorite animal, Thomas?
Do I have to say why?
Yes.
You didn't. Okay.
I tell you what I said.
You're not gonna like my answer. You're not gonna like my answer because my answer is penguins because they're cute.
Okay, let me tell you mine again, and then you can give some more adjectives.
Okay.
So for my first,
this game sucks. By the way,
we're done. Those are the questions. My first favorite animal was narwhals because I think they're really cool and they're unique.
Okay, unique is the adjective, is the main
Cool.
adjective.
Yeah. Second one, I said dogs because they like make everybody happy and they're just really fun and cute.
Okay.
I used cute. And then for my third animal, I said I like monkeys because they're just funny.
Is the point of the game like you view yourself as unique, cute, and funny?
No, but close, and we'll get there in a second.
Okay.
And so I said funny.
I think the fact that my answer is
swing on
cute,
trees,
and cute tells more about me than any personality.
I want you to say more. Give me some more.
I think turtles when they like they're spit all over my arm. When turtles are like eating stuff, they're really funny looking. You know, they like.
Okay.
When they go into their shells, you know, it's that's kind of cool. They're never without a home.
I'm sorry.
This game sucks. I hate this game.
Okay, I know, it's just that you gave me weird answers. So, and we've done this with a couple different people, and I've never had this type of answer before.
Okay.
So, okay, just that one.
My answers are largely superficial. Turtles look cool. Black bears are cool, and they're near me. And and what is the other one? I said penguins have always been, because I feel like that's always like a kid's favorite. It's like, oh, it's a little penguin.
Alright. Cool. So the first animal that you chose is supposed to be the adjectives you use to describe them are supposed to be how you view yourself.
Okay. Cute and funny looking. Cool.
Cute and funny looking. The second animal that you choose is supposed to say how other people view you.
I don't remember what I said for
black bears. You said black bears, and you said they can climb trees.
Okay. All right.
People are like, that guy can climb a tree.
I could listen. When I was younger, I could climb a tree. You know?
And people can just like sense that.
I have that aura about me. Mm-hmm. That guy, that's a tree climber right there. On Earth Day, no less.
On Earth Day. And then the third animal that you said, the words that you used to describe
how you actually are
supposed to be what you look for in a partner.
I don't remember what I said. I don't remember what I said.
Mostly you said cute.
I said cute for every single one.
But then I think you said kids like them, and I went.
I mean, if they're horrible with kids, that probably would be a problem.
All right.
I'm not a huge fan of kids, but like I'm not bad with kids.
Yeah. But so anyways, That was the thing.
I'm glad I got to ruin your game.
It's okay. I did it with someone though, and for the third one, they said dogs. And I was like, okay, and why? And they're like, well, they're really obedient. And I went, oh no,
oh no.
Okay. I don't really want to tell you what it was because I was doing it in front of him and his wife too. Cause
it's not a.
No, I know, but it is funny.
Yes.
It is funny to hear that and go, sorry.
Did you tell him?
Yeah, it was funny. The wife was like,
That's funny.
It was really funny. Anyways, happy Earth Day.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Thanks for listening.
Sorry I ruined your game.
No, it's okay.
But like, here's the thing. I don't know where it's going, but so, I think we've teased a lot of stories with you, specifically your negative interactions with animals.
Yeah.
Like you have a weird amount of negative interactions with animals.
I do.
And specifically, you have weird reactions with weird animals.
Yes, this is true. This is very true. I don't, should we do the list and then you can ask me if I just list the animals real quick?
Yeah, list the animals you've been attacked by, and then I'll list mine.
Not
a normal human being.
Not in order because I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
But, horse.
Okay.
Starting off kind of regular. Raccoon. Dolphin. Peacock. Camel. Peacock again, separate occasion. Camel again, separate occasion. I was covered head to toe in whipped cream. That one was different.
Yep.
And then what am I missing?
I don't know if we should remove the mystery and the lore of that one or not.
And then I'm missing something because I feel like there's 9. I'm forgetting about somebody.
Were you ever attacked by a dog?
Yes, one. Well, technically there was a dog attacking my dog.
Oh,
and I
okay.
went to save my dog, and it attacked me as well. But like,
okay,
that was a different situation. But sure, that's 9.
Okay. The animals I've been attacked by: a dog once, and sort of a horse, and that's it.
Hey, we both got horse.
Well, I was on top of the horse, so I guess it had every reason to not like me.
Well, but
I was riding a horse and it tried to kick me off of it.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha.
So that's not really an animal attack by a horse.
My horse story is I was at a petting zoo.
Horror stories? Okay.
Funny.
No, it wasn't.
My horse story was I was a kid and we were at like the petting zoo part of the zoo, and I was just kind of like.
I have been attacked by a camel.
Oh, that's awesome.
But it was behind a cage, so it's different.
Well, still.
And a chimpanzee. Okay.
Look at you.
Get a few of those under your belt, kids.
Life experience. But I was like leaning up against the fence. That's the word.
Yep.
Ooh. I was thinking wall. That was the wrong word. I was leaning up against the fence, and the horse was all the way up in front of us, and then it like completely turned around and ran all the way to me and bit my arm.
Ooh.
And I was like 4 years old and just screaming and crying while my arm was gushing blood.
Oh yeah.
And my mom like ran me over to the horse trainer lady and was like, the horse bit my daughter, she's bleeding. And it was just some like, I don't know, young person, high schooler that worked there.
A horse girl.
And she was like, oh, thanks, I'll let people know. And my mom was like, she's bleeding. It's like, yeah, I'll tell them. We'll take care of it. It's like, okay.
What'll they take care of? Yeah, we'll put that horse down. Sorry, ma'am.
No, but
you caused the death of a horse that day, Bianca.
Oh my god. Well, no, they didn't care. But then, as we were like, we were leaving, and I was bleeding. The lady working at the ice cream stand was like, "Oh, excuse me, I have a first aid kit. Do you need one?" And so then she ran over, and the lady like cleaned it off and taped me up, and I got ice cream.
That's great.
So that was my horse story. That's one of my most mild ones, I think.
Okay, I can tell my horse story then. So, my horse story was that it was the only time I've ever ridden a horse.
Okay.
And it was like my sister was in the Girl Scouts, and I guess I don't know if this is a thing with girls, but they go on like trips and stuff. Mm-hmm. They go on like field trips and stuff. So we went to this like, just I guess it was just like the father of one of the people in the group like had horses, and because I live in the city, but like we're not like you drive 20 minutes and you're in the middle of nowhere. And so we drive, and we're driving. The drive is not important to the story. We're so out of practice. Oh my god.
We are.
But we're gonna try to bulk record these for a little bit. It's just a little behind the scenes. So we're gonna get practice, guys. So
yeah, we'll be normal again soon.
we get there, and all the girls get to go on it. It was a very it was tied to a pole, and it just went in a few laps, and that's it. So I get on it, and they're like, "Hey, we don't have that much time, so you and."
How old are you here?
I was still in elementary school,
okay,
so probably 8 or 9.
Okay.
And they're like, "Hey, you and the older sister of one of the girls who was in high school, you guys just get on it real quick, and then we'll go." I was like, "Okay, cool." So I might have been too short or something too, I don't remember. But we get on it, and she gets on, then I get on, and then the girl in front of me freaks out and just sort of digs her feet into the side of it, and it just starts jumping.
Oh, no.
So they had to grab it, and then we got off.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so that's really all the people who actually deal with horses are like, okay.
Well, so
but I haven't been on a horse since, though.
I was really scared of horses for a long time after that. Makes sense. I was a kid, got bit by a horse, scared of horses, boom, done.
Right.
Makes sense. But then one of my teammates in gymnastics, her family had a bunch of horses and did that stuff. Mm-hmm. And she found out that I was scared of horses and was like, not on my watch. and she was like, so this weekend I'm taking you to go horseback riding. And I was like, no.
Right.
But I went anyways.
Right.
And I was telling the instructor, hey, I'm really scared of horses. I don't really want to do this. Mm-hmm. And he was like, don't worry, I've got the perfect horse for you. This one bites. And I was like, what? And he was like, no. I'm going to put you on the one that bites, because it'll bite the other horses, and you'll be on it, so you'll be safe. And I was like,
you get the cool horse.
What? His name was Spitfire.
The horse turned around.
and so I rode Spitfire that day, and it was really fun. And he did bite all of the other horses, but he did not bite me. And now I'm not scared of horses.
Cool.
Yeah.
Horses are really beautiful.
Horses are so
They're
cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. Look, you use the word beautiful.
Here's the
That's
thing.
a different word.
Oh, God. Here's the thing. Horses, beautiful. And they're cool. They're awesome. You look at them, you're like, man, that's awesome. That's cool. Horse girls.
Oh, jeez.
No. It's like that thing. It was like, swords are cool. Guys who own swords. But, yeah, so I was attacked by a horse. I almost died. No, then the camel. So you have a more interesting camel story than mine.
I have two, so I'll tell the one first.
Without saying names.
What do you mean?
There were names involved.
What names can I not say?
The people who owned the...
I can say that.
Can you?
Yes, that's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Well, okay.
I don't think it's important to the story.
Sure. I was at a gymnastics camp in Texas, and already all of our gymnast fans know what I'm talking about because I said gymnastics camp in Texas.
Yeah, all our gym fans. Okay, cool.
But so, anyways, the owner of
I'm
said
getting FOMO
camp...
because it's like, oh, the gymnastics fans, y'all know what I'm talking about, and I'm like, I've heard the story and I barely know what you're talking about.
No, but anyways, the owner of said camp had a lot of animals around the camp. And he owned 2 camels, and so the camels were they were always in a gated area. Mm-hmm. I guess either the fence broke, I'm not sure, but the camels were kind of just wandering around camp.
Right.
And the owner of the camp said hey guys, don't go out to the lake this weekend, because over the weekend there wasn't gymnastics camp, but if you're staying the whole summer, you get to just do stuff on the weekend. And so he was like, don't go out to the lake this weekend because the camels are kind of just roaming right now, and that's fine.
Camels are out, containment breach.
So he was letting them roam.
Right.
Since they were out and were happy roaming, but just don't go to the lake. And our camp counselor, everyone in our cabin was like, please, can we just go to the lake anyways? And our counselor was like, sure.
Yeah, because camels can't swim.
Whatever. And so...
Camels are very good swimmers, by the way, y'all.
Camels are so scary.
They're horrifying.
And they're so much bigger than you think they are.
Cool.
They're so much bigger than you think
they're
they are.
So cool. They're horrifying.
Yeah, no, I hate camels. I'm very scared.
See, but here's the thing. I'm a horror movie fan, so I'm I have this morbid curiosity, oh, that's horrifying. Oh my God, that's horrifying. Cool. Which next episode we'll talk about a horror movie I watched recently. So.
Oh, will we? Okay, cool.
Oh yeah.
But anyways,
you're gonna watch it.
We go to the lake.
Have a review of it.
we go to the lake and we're having our thing. We didn't see any camels. We're like, okay, it's fine. Guess they're not out right now.
Coast is clear.
And then we're headed back to the cabins. And
put dramatic music over there.
And there is a camel standing in the middle of the path. and the camels typically don't bother people, and so our cabin leader, whatever, counselor was like, just keep walking, it's fine. And so we're all walking by it and taking pictures and being like, oh, cool, the camel. We're walking right next to the camel. And I'll have to show you, like, the pictures of it noticing
you have shown me these pictures.
Because I'm walking and taking pictures like everyone, and it turns and faces me.
It literally, there's a picture of, like, it's
Woo!
right here, and it's like, that.
It just looks right at me, and then gets mad and starts chasing me. And so I'm running and screaming, and everyone was shouting because the owner of the camp kept saying, if you're attacked by a camel, run to the woods, because, like, it can't navigate the trees.
Right.
So just run to the woods. And so everyone's screaming, run to the woods, run to the woods. And so I'm sprinting to the woods, and then someone else kind of, like, sprints by me the other way, and so it switches and starts to chase her, and I have the scariest picture in the whole world of it getting up on its hind legs or whatever.
Sure.
And I think she did get hit in the head. If she ever finds this podcast, let me know how you're doing.
Yeah, she could have died.
She didn't though, but so then eventually the counselor got it to start chasing her, and she sprinted all the way to the gate, and we all sprinted all the way to our cabin. And I just remember, I was 16, and I just remember this tears and, like, everyone sobbing. It was awful.
Oh my god.
So that's my first story, and I have a video where the scream that you hear of the girl who was running from the camel after me, it's frightening. It's scary.
Yeah, no,
her scream it's a horror movie scream.
It's awful.
It's great.
It's cool.
It's cool.
It's cool because she's alive, but
she's fine.
and wasn't murdered by a camel.
No, but I'm sure she's very traumatized.
Yeah, my camel story sucks. I have 2 stories from the same zoo.
Okay.
So I won't say the zoo, even though it's such an awful zoo. It's in the middle of nowhere, South Carolina.
Is it a real zoo, or is it like a Joe Exotic zoo?
I think it's like a Joe Exotic
cool.
zoo. It's not Joe Exotic Zoo, which is also in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Oh, is it really in Myrtle Beach?
Or one of the people on the show, he has, like, a zoo in Myrtle Beach.
Didn't he just say he's running for president again?
I'm sure he did. But he...
No.
I have 2 stories from this zoo. It's such an awful zoo. It's gotten so many violations. It's so... they actually got investigated because a few years ago there was, like, a fire, and, like, a lot of the animals died. And there was
a fire at Joe Exotic Zoo.
No,
too.
not at oh really?
Yeah,
and that shows how a zoo is poorly managed.
Right.
If your zoo catches on fire and and the fire alarms aren't there and a lot of animals die, that's a problem.
That's awful.
This is before that. So we go and there's, like, camels, and we were very young, and there were camels, and there's just, like, fence, like, wire fencing.
Oh no.
Yeah. So we're getting there, and the camel story's dumb. The chimpanzee story's not. The camels just started spitting at everybody, including me, and it was cool. It was also terrifying because I'm, like, probably 5 or 6, and so I remember my you think of, like, the image, and, like, to me the camels are, like, 45 feet tall, and they're
they're ridiculous.
They're probably, like, 12 feet tall.
They're so tall.
You know what I never want to see though?
What?
A moose. Moose are scary. Moose are like camels, but, like, scarier.
The moose running in the water the other day, and he was like, you're so big. Or the snow, I mean, not water. Oh. Sorry. Water and snow are different.
The moose are scary.
Yeah.
But then we, like, move on, and there's, like, other exhibits and stuff like that. And then we go to the chimpanzee exhibit, the chimpanzee exhibit is there's a baby chimpanzee, or I guess a little chimpanzee. I don't know if it was a baby or not. And it's literally just in, like, like those parrot cages? It's basically in, like, that.
Oh, no.
Now, it's probably bigger than that, but, like, to the point where, like, you could walk up and stick your finger and it could touch your finger.
Scary.
So this guy, I don't know who he was. He decides he has a little water bottle.
Guy who works there, or a guy?
No, just a guy we're all watching. And we're just looking at the chimpanzee. He's just sort of chilling.
Okay.
And this guy decides he starts, like, making noises, and the chimpanzee starts making noises back. Oh. And he's like, oh, this is funny. And then he starts, like, playing with the chimpanzee by, he has a water bottle, so he starts, like, splashing water at it. And the chimpanzee just starts going nuts because, like, he's not playing with it. And I'm sure the guy's smiling at it and staring at it, which are 2 things you don't do with chimpanzees.
No.
And so eventually the worker, this is hazy, and I'm sure, but the workers come by and just, like, don't kick us out, but say, like, you guys need to leave this chimpanzee alone. So we all just leave.
Yeah.
And I'm sure my parents, like, grabbed my shirt and was like, all right, but we gotta go. I don't want to see what happens next.
Right.
And like there are signs on this like scary zoo that say like with the chimpanzees, these animals are dangerous. Do not throw things into this exhibit.
You would think though that you wouldn't have to put a sign.
For
you
sure.
would think that people just wouldn't do that, but people are the worst.
Here's the thing, my irrational fear, my animal irrational fear. I know yours, or you have too. But yours is raccoons and dolphins. But
okay.
my irrational, which like dolphins is not super irrational.
No, they're evil
are chimpanzees.
Creatures.
Chimpanzees are scary,
that's
are horrifying to me.
You mean irrationally rational?
Yes.
Yes. Like rational fear, but irrational in that.
Rational.
I'm
never gonna see a chimpanzee.
Yeah.
You know.
But rational in terms of.
If I was in a cage with it, yeah, it'd be a pretty rational fear.
Yeah.
And they're smart too. I
They
saw
are.
when I was at the zoo, like when I was a kid, the first time it clicked with me how smart they were is there was this little blue thing like outside of its cage, and so it got a stick, and just started like using the stick to get the thing to it, and I was like, oh, this thing's
crazy.
Smarter than most children.
You and I were watching a video the other day of like a family at a zoo playing with a tiger or whatever, and they're like, oh yeah, we were watching the other day. It like it's on the window, like the glass.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, oh, it's playing with you, and we were like, no, it wants to eat you.
Yeah.
Like that's not.
You always try
You're
to put human emotions on an animal, but it's like, oh, the chimpanzee's smiling. No, it's not smiling.
But then I'll tell it quicker. But the second time I was attacked by a camel was at the end of the summer, at the end of the whole summer camp, and by this point I was now working for the summer camp. So I was a gymnast. I was a gymnast at it the first couple weeks, and then I had my birthday, and then I was like, now I can officially work. Mm-hmm. And so I worked the rest of the summer as a counselor and coach, which was really fun. I had a great time, mostly. But anyways, the camp ends with a giant lake night, and everyone throughout the camp, anytime you do something good or if you win a game or get a new skill, you get a pie. So at the end of camp, you get to pie your favorite coach in the face, and however many pies you have, you get that, whatever. It's really fun. But I was a really fun coach.
Were these real pies or was it just
whipped cream?
Okay, cool.
Whipped cream.
You cheaped out. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Understood.
There were hundreds of gymnasts.
So?
But unfortunately, I'm a really fun coach, which meant
okay.
Which meant the line to pie me was very long. Mm-hmm. Was a very long line. So I was covered in pies.
Yep.
Or covered in whipped cream.
Yep.
And then there's also an egg toss contest, and a couple of the kids ended up like putting eggs on their favorite coaches as well. And so I'm covered in whipped cream and eggs.
Right.
And a lot of them are, but so game over. We're all headed back to the cabins, and we kind of hear rumor of, oh, the camels got out, and they like to go right to the lake. So all of you are at the lake. Be careful. And anyways,
the government's gonna like crack down on this camp.
No, it's not a thing anymore. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but anyways,
crack down on a few things.
Anyways, we are walking home. Same exact thing that happened last time, but this time I am the authority, and I have.
And you are covered in whipped cream.
And I'm covered in whipped cream, and I have like 20 children that are mine that I'm monitoring. And I'm 16, barely 16. And the camel was right in the middle of the road, and I was like, or not road, path. And I was like, all right, we're staying right here. Everyone stay here. We're going to wait it out. Either
until the camel moves.
Either someone is going to come get it, or we're not passing. Right. We did this last time, and it was bad.
Yep.
And so my girls are like, cool, we're going to stay here. The other camp counselors did not like me. Mm-hmm. For reasons we don't need to discuss.
Sure.
But they did not like me, and they were not nice to me. And they yelled at me, and they were like, Bianca, they were like, the camels are calm. The camels don't care. The camel's not going to bother you if you don't bother it. And I was like, we didn't bother it last time.
You haven't seen the things I've seen.
I was there when it attacked. It was scary.
I was there.
I can't stop thinking about it, and I'm not going to make these kids see that too. And they were like, whatever, you're scaring everybody, we're walking. And I was like, we're not. I said, we're staying. And they all started walking by it, and immediately the camel gets mad,
Same
gets
camel.
up on its hind legs. I think so. Well, no, I think it was the other camel actually.
He told his friends.
Yeah, there were two of them. But whatever. But it gets up on its hind legs.
He's like, "Oh, you trying this again, huh?"
Makes scary camel noises, and then
how many times do we have to teach you this lesson?
And then everyone starts darting and running and run to the woods, run to the woods. And I swear to God, it saw me and was like, "Yup, that's the one."
We have unfinished you.
So it might have been the same camel.
Unfinished business.
But so it starts coming towards us, and I'm screaming at my girls, "Go to the woods! Go to the woods!" and we're all running to the woods, and we get kind of like stuck to where we couldn't go farther, and I have all of them backed behind me on a tree, and I have my arms out. I'm 4'11", I'm tiny,
right.
and I'm pretending like I'm big and strong and being like, I'll protect you all. One of the little girls was 6 years old and kept like jumping on me to pick her up, and I was like, there's so much going on. And
take her.
And there were a bunch of there were a bunch of Hungarian men that work at the camp. And they were crazy and awesome, and they started taking rocks and sticks and throwing it all at the camel to make it mad and chase them instead. First, it was scary because it started making it more mad towards us, and we were like, just stop. But then it eventually turned around and chased them.
Oh my God.
And it was very scary. So that's...
You survived. We need to get you a t-shirt that says, "I survived 2 camel attacks and all I got was..."
Can we make a list of everything, though? Because
I survived 2 camel attacks, 1 dog attack, 1 peacock attack, 1 time.
The peacock isn't really a story because it was at the same camp. Well, one was in Florida, one was in Texas, but the one that's notable was it was pitch black. The lights that were supposed to light the path didn't work anymore, and so it was just dark. And I was walking from one cabin very far away all the way to my cabin, and in the dead of night, in the woods, you just hear the peacock scream.
Yeah, if you've ever heard a peacock noise.
Peacocks are scary, you guys. It's like, it sounds like a dinosaur.
Yep.
And so I turn around, and the peacock was there, and it was mad, and then I start running, and then it started chasing me, and I ran into a cabin that wasn't mine because it was scary.
Right.
So that's my peacock story. It's short.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. That's all I got on the front. I've been attacked by my neighbor's dog once. Like I take a walk every morning, and it was I was walking, and then she got out because they just like they don't live there anymore, so it's fine. But it was like she got out every day. It's like, seriously?
Yeah.
Do something. But she kept getting out, so she got out. I was like, "Oh hey, how?" Like she walked up to me in the middle of the street. Like, "Hey, you should probably like go back now or something." And then she starts barking at me, and she'd never barked at me. I was like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, "Hey," and then she like snapped at my hand. I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I just yelled, I said, well, her name was Charlotte. I said, "Charlotte, go away." And then she like got offended and just went away.
Oh wow.
I guess she wasn't used to me yelling at her, so
right.
she was like, "Oh, okay," and then just walked away. And I was like, "I win."
That was a good way to handle it, though. I mean, it could have been.
I mean, well, and I didn't. It was unfortunate, but I was thinking like when she was walking up close to me and barking, I was like, "Am I gonna have to hit this dog? I don't want to." But like, I'm not. If it starts attacking me, I'm not just gonna be like, "Well,
yeah."
This German Shepherd is just... No, it wasn't German... It was a German Shepherd. I was like, well, this German Shepherd's just going to kill me, I guess.
Right. Ooh, that's scary.
Raccoon story. We don't have to tell the dolphin story, but we can tell the raccoon story.
What I was going to say was just, like, very briefly...
And then have other stuff, so we
Okay, cool. Just very briefly, dolphin did land on my mom's head. We went swimming with the dolphins in Mexico, I think.
Okay.
And they were like doing the trick where they're supposed to jump over you, and our dolphin messed up and landed on my mom's head and like broke her neck or something. And she had my mom had a rare form of amnesia where she forgot all numbers for a year and had to relearn numbers.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was homeschooled at the time, so math is not my strong suit. But that's okay.
You need to homeschool your mom.
but so that's my dolphin story. I had a big dolphin tail fin slap my face and a bruise. It was cool. It was really cool. Terrible though. I'm very scared of dolphins. Like genuinely, I'm more scared of dolphins than sharks. But,
I've never encountered either, so it'll be fun.
But raccoon story.
Knock on wood.
Raccoon story was just.
You were at a movie theater.
We were at a drive-in movie theater, and I wanted to go get popcorn. It was to watch the movie WALL-E, which I didn't like for a very long time because of this.
It's such a good movie, especially on Earth Day.
I said for a long time.
I know.
I'm okay with it now. We rewatched it. But yeah. Anyways, I went to go get popcorn, and then as I was walking back with my popcorn, the raccoon like popped out of the bushes, and I looked at it, and it looked at me, and then it was like, you know, the raccoon noise. That's what they make.
Yep.
And so then it started chasing me, and then I started running, and then I threw the popcorn, and then I jumped into a stranger's truck, like the bed of their truck. And so that story is it was just really funny the first time I told it.
Oh yeah.
On air on another podcast.
On the old days.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah, that's my raccoon story.
Well, so I thought, you know, we're talking about Earth Day. We're talking about all of Mother Nature's glorious, beautiful creatures. We're talking about being attacked by them. But I thought, let's turn the tables, because we are at every
attacking the animals?
We are at every disadvantage with these animals. You know, like with camels, we can't beat a camel.
No.
We're good. The camel's gonna win.
Yes.
So here's the thing. So I thought, like, we live under the just steel boot of oppression of animals and our fear of animals. You know. So
okay.
So why not we turn the tables and let's fight some animals? So
okay.
What I've done is Statista.com polled Americans, polled 2,000 adults from Great Britain and polled 1,500 adults from the United States.
Okay.
And they said, what animals do you think you could beat in a fight?
Put them up.
So.
Camel. Knock it
out. The question they posed were, which of the following animals, if any, do you think you could beat in a fight if you were unarmed?
Unarmed. Cool.
Yeah, so like obviously if you had a gun, there'd be most of these things would probably lose.
Jeez.
Like a rat. So could you defeat a rat?
No.
You don't think you could defeat a rat? You don't think you could defeat a rat?
No, because I would cry. If I saw one, I would scream, cry,
jump
on something and hide.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Is it like you would have to defeat it?
It's debilitating.
Like it's not going to defeat you.
It's not going... Well...
That would be slow and gruesome, and I think eventually you would just grab it and just like throw it against the wall real hard.
I think I would defeat me in this scenario.
Okay, it doesn't get easier, by the way.
No, but probably less gross.
Just be realistic here for a second. You could beat a rat.
You could beat a rat as well. Oh, yeah. Saying. Okay,
especially if I had a gun.
One for you. Okay. I watched Dr. Dolittle last night.
About 75% of Americans believe that they could beat a rat, and about 65% of British people believe they could beat a rat.
Okay.
So, could you defeat a house cat?
Are we talking like Garfield? Like Garfield, maybe I could beat.
As opposed to a normal... What?
No, because cats, like, they have claws. You know?
Yeah, and you have, like... You're, like, 6 times as large as them.
Yeah. Maybe I could beat a cat.
Oh, but a rat is a problem. Okay.
Because rats are scary.
Okay, well, 70% of Americans believe that they could beat a rat, or defeat a house cat. About 65% believe that they could. British people believe.
Are we gonna find that Americans think that they could beat more animals?
In every context, more Americans believe they could beat the animal than British people.
Perfect. Checks out.
Could you defeat a goose?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all you gotta do is just grab them by the neck and then just, you know.
I was thinking I would...
I'm not gonna get gross with it, but I mean, you can just grab them by the neck and then it's like, they're just...
I was thinking I could grab him by the neck and, like, ride him like a horse. And then he'd be done.
Yeah, because you would kill it.
Yeah.
That's what... Wait, okay. So, rats are done. You're like... So you're like, rats, no, I'm too scared of them. Cats, I guess I could. Goose, oh yeah, I'd just sit on it and it would die. That's you have a plan for geese. In the most gruesome plan possible. You're like, rats, oh no, rats are too much. Goose, oh yeah, I would sit on it until its bones crack and it dies.
I didn't say all that.
You said you would ride it like a horse until it died. That's horrible, but effective.
Thank you.
Which means you are better than about 40% of British people.
Yes. We don't even have any British listeners, so.
We don't. Yeah. Take that, Britain. Could you defeat a medium-sized dog?
No.
What if it was attacking you? Medium, what is medium? Like... Not chips. Not chip, but chip-sized. Like a beagle-sized. That's like medium.
I don't like this question.
Okay.
Oh,
Could you defeat an eagle?
But it'll fly away.
Well, assuming it keeps coming back.
Like it's got a broken wing?
No, it is. You're in a. This is a perfect world where neither of you can leave this scenario until one of you is dead, and the eagle keeps attacking you, and you keep attacking it.
Okay.
I bet the British people don't have this much problem with these questions, Bianca.
They
didn't ask so many questions.
I would grab its legs.
Yep.
And then it would try to fly away, and then when it flew...
And then you'd sit on it, and you'd ride it like a horse.
Then when it flew, I would fly with it, and then
it would drop you and kill you?
No, because I wouldn't let go, but then I would, like, flip over and kick it in the head. See what I'm saying? Like this, and then... You see what I'm saying? I would, like, then kick.
I thought you were going to say you just grab it and try to ride it like a horse again, and that also kills it.
No. Wait, you aren't even answering.
I could defeat a goose. I could easily clap a goose. Like that goose. Like, that goose, I would destroy. I would destroy a goose.
What if it was silly?
I hate that question so much. I would defeat an eagle. Chimpanzee. No, I couldn't defeat a chimpanzee.
No, I'm realistic.
And I'm surprised that so many, that looks like 18% of Americans think they could. You can't.
You can't.
Straight up, you can't.
You're wrong.
Could you defeat a king cobra?
I think I could trick it into getting it into a cage.
And then you ride it like a horse and kill it.
No, are you kidding? Because it would turn around.
Well, and have you seen that video? I think it was fake, but have you seen that video of like the girl? They like played a prank on her, and she like grabs the snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just do that.
No, okay.
I could defeat a king cobra.
I wouldn't need to because I could charm it.
You know how?
I could.
Yeah, but you prepare before the fight, and then you whip the flute out, and he's like, "Oh, dang it! she trained."
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
so
easy.
yes.
Kangaroo.
Put your dukes up, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I feel you see that video of that guy punching the kangaroo. Yeah. No. As long as you put my dog on the line, it's over for that kangaroo. You have to put my dog on the line. All right. Wolf. No. Wolves are big.
Wolves are really big, but like, what if it's not grown yet?
Oh my god. But what if it was a baby wolf? I could kill a baby wolf.
No, I'm not saying that.
Crocodile.
You know.
Are you a strong swimmer?
No.
Well, okay. Then I don't know about this one.
What if it's on like a golf course? Because that happens sometimes.
Yeah. Then are you saying you could defeat a crocodile?
Could I ride it like a horse?
Oh, it's kind of spiky on top though, so it might.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that might be your. This is
your
your natural armor to this one.
Like
I don't think you would kill a crocodile
by.
I don't think you could kill a crocodile by standing on it.
Oh, you're right.
I think you were getting too big now.
Okay, then I'm out. I'm out.
How about a lion?
No.
An elephant?
No.
And you think you could take an elephant? Ride it like a horse. Understood.
No, I'm thinking.
The answer is no.
I think if you find where it's ticklish, then maybe.
You ever tickled somebody, Bianca? You ever tickled somebody and then they like kick you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, what do you think happens when you tickle this elephant and it decides to kick you? It's big and slow. I can dodge it.
Yeah. No. I got it. You do. No, that doesn't work either. I was thinking like in Tarzan.
You grab a gun.
No, I was thinking like in Tarzan where they're like, it's a piranha! And they all run. I was like, I'll bring a piranha and it'll be scared.
No, you're unarmed.
Wait. Okay. Elephants are scared of mice. I will dress up as a mouse.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you'd take the rat from the first fight.
I can't
the
touch
dead
the
rat. The very dead rat from the first.
I can't touch the rat.
Oh, that's where you cap out.
Yes, I can't touch the rat.
You dress up as a mouse.
I will dress up as a mouse.
Okay.
And it will get scared.
Yeah.
And then while it is scared, I will win the fight.
And you just hope that an elephant's fear reaction isn't to just start kicking.
No, they run away.
Okay.
It's been proven by science.
What about a grizzly bear?
By Mythbusters, they proved it.
I think they proved that it was just I don't think they proved that it was specifically mice.
I think it was.
I think they proved that it was just the thing running towards them.
No, it was a mouse.
I don't think it was.
Let's watch the video right now.
All right. Y'all give us a second.
Intermission.
Grizzly bear?
No.
Okay. No fun, quirky remark on that one. Just know you would get destroyed by a grizzly bear. Okay.
I can't climb a tree.
About
Wait, can grizzly bears climb trees?
About 5% of Americans think that they could defeat a grizzly bear. About 10% believe they could defeat an elephant.
I was about to say about 5% of Americans are dumb, and then I realized that's not true because it's way higher.
It's a little higher than that.
It's way higher than that. Most of them.
But so here's the thing: we talked about. I feel like we sort of cast animals in like a negative light in this episode. We've talked about them attacking us. We've talked about us attacking them.
Yeah.
I think we need to give a little back. I think that we need to show we do actually respect.
We did also talk about how cute penguins and bears and whatever the other
turtles.
Turtles.
But here's the thing: we really love animals on this podcast. We both have dogs.
I like dogs.
You have multiple dogs.
I love dogs.
I love dogs. I love turtles. I love cats. I love all of Mother Earth's creatures. So much so that like I've been doing some research on what like some more exotic animals that you could possibly own as a pet.
Oh.
And what that has led me to is, of course, there's like most animals you really shouldn't take out of their natural environment. Like you shouldn't have a pet tiger. You shouldn't have a pet monkey. But if you wanted to, the Daily Mash did an article called "Which Zoo Animals Are Easiest to Steal?"
Oh my gosh!
Which zoo animals are easiest to steal? So with summer holidays underway, now is a great time to visit the zoo and perhaps steal one of the animals.
Wait, so when is this article from? Does it say? Because that happened really recently. Really recently, someone stole an animal from a zoo, and then he got arrested. And then they were like, "What do you have to say for yourself?" And he was like, "If they let me out, I'm gonna do it again." I was like, "Oh, okay."
No, it doesn't say it on here. But...
Okay, because that was recent.
So.
Okay.
The first one.
The
Galapagos tortoise.
Are they big or little?
Those are the big ones. Those are the big ones that live to like 200.
Yes. Okay. Is it because they're both old and slow, so you can get them?
Yeah, they're only like 400 pounds. You could just get a trolley and just put it on there.
Yeah, okay.
These majestic creatures, the largest species of tortoise in the world, are enclosed by only a small wooden fence. They can be heavy, so team up with an accomplice or invest in a sturdy wheelbarrow before committing to stealing one. They also live to be 200, giving you plenty of time to enjoy your spoils.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's like a lifelong friend.
Yeah.
But also a lifelong commitment. So just make sure before you steal one.
And make sure you have a backup plan because they're 200 years, so you need to know. You need to have like.
You need to make sure that your next generation, your lineage is okay with this as well. So if you have children, ask them.
Yeah.
The Humboldt penguin.
You could have a penguin.
Walk into the penguin enclosure dressed as a zoo employee. Zoo employees do it all the time. That's genius. If challenged, explain that you are a psychiatrist there to check on a psychiatrist. Sorry. You are a psychiatrist there to check on one of the penguins. To make sure that the penguins aren't depressed.
Aww.
Once you're in, just grab a penguin and just walk out with it. All penguins are basically identical, making your theft unlikely to be discovered until you are safely on the road with your new friend.
All right.
What is a Humboldt penguin specifically?
Like Mr. Popper.
Is that what that movie's about?
No,
I know he has him. He keeps him in the freezer.
I don't remember that movie at all.
Well, it's a book too.
Yes.
I think he just keeps him in the freezer.
But the movie is that Jim Carrey?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, it's one of the small.
Guys.
It's one of the small
those are
ones.
Cute.
Look at him. You could just grab him, and just take him out. He wouldn't make noises at all.
What is a penguin? What do they make? Oh, is that it?
A stick insect.
Okay.
Replace the stick insect with a medium-sized stick. It's likely to be weeks before anyone notices.
That's funny.
It's genius.
That's really smart.
Then we got two more. A Malayan tapir. So a tapir is like it's like a pig sort of thing. It's like a weird looking. It's like an elephant pig.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's adorable. Look at it.
I like that it looks like it's wearing pants.
It's like an elephant. It's like a pig with like the face of a weird looking elephant. And like the print is like a panda.
Almost the face of an anteater.
Yeah. Or an aardvark or something.
Aardvark,
like
that's what I meant to say. Thank you for knowing that.
Look at him. But so this little guy, this guy. Tapirs are placid and passive creatures, and the Zoological Society of London has been complacent in assuming that they will not try to escape. Slip in. What? Slip the tapir some strong stimulants, such as coffee or dark chocolate, then overpower the guards and ride your tapir to freedom. So his plan for this one is to just give the tapir something to wake it up, and then just run.
I like it.
And then the final one of the easier ones to take, is the ring-tailed lemur.
Oh, and those are fun.
Yeah, you know what that is. That's King Julian. Yeah, that's
the lemur with the ringtail.
Yep. Lemurs have a mischievous nature, and will not need much encouragement to run away with you. Spend some time near the enclosure to build trust. Use your phone, perhaps an iPad, to show the lemurs episodes of Prison Break.
Okay.
After 3 or 4 seasons, offer them...
Seasons?
After 3 or 4 seasons, offer them a bag with the character's face on it, and they will jump right in.
All right.
See, this guy, whoever he is, has planned it out. Ooh.
I'd like to know more about him. I'm curious to know.
He sounds
what
accomplished.
He's done.
He sounds like he's done this.
Yeah, he's really speaking with authority. I trust him.
Yeah, he's like Prison Break. You just don't bring out a Prison Break reference just for jokes.
Right?
You know?
No, it's serious.
You only bring out.
This is serious.
You only bring out Prison Break references in the direst of times.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, out of those, which one do you think we should try? Like, which one should we try for?
I mean, as like a
and zoos, this is a threat. We're coming for you.
As like a television person, I like the idea of like showing him the TV show, because we don't even have to dress up in the zookeeper outfit or anything. We could go to the window and just put it on the window,
right?
And he would watch. And I think that's more of like playing the long game, and I like the commitment, but I do really like the idea of giving the thing the coffee and going
yeah, and just riding it to freedom. That's your shtick. That's your MO. This is the first animal that you've been able to ride that won't be dead after you ride it. You like get on the pig and you're like, finally, a worthy steed.
A worthy steed.
See, I like the idea of zookeeper, and grabbing a penguin, because here's the thing: we could have like one of those montages where I'm like going to Goodwill and I'm like trying on different outfits. You're like, oh, that's not zookeeper enough. That's zookeeper, but that's not zookeeper psychiatrist. You know, we have like that montage.
We need a montage.
But instead of me getting like all pretty and like taking my glasses off, of course, and stuff like that, it's just me dressing up as a zookeeper.
Very a zookeeper outfit.
Then we get there and it's like the zookeepers don't wear that like the same outfit, like the khakis and the khaki.
We even go to like Spirit Halloween and we're like, let's get the zookeeper outfit.
Yeah.
What's the actor's name in the movie Zookeeper? I'm thinking of a lot of movies today, huh?
Kevin James.
Yes, Kevin James.
Kevin James. We could be Kevin James.
We could be Kevin James. I don't remember that movie at all. I don't know if I saw it.
Remember the animals talk, don't they?
Probably.
I remember as a kid watching it and thinking this is dumb. Kevin James had a string of like movies that I loved. He had Paul Blart Mall Cop. Which I love Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Oh, that was hard to say.
Paul Blart Mall Cop. Paul Blart Mall Cop. And then he had Zookeeper, which I hated. Then he had Here Comes the Boom, which I also hated.
I didn't see it.
It's dumb.
I know it.
So yeah, Kevin James is not. We're not cool.
Does that mean we don't want Kevin James on the podcast?
Well, I didn't say that.
Okay, Kevin James.
Kevin James, if you're watching,
this seat is for you.
This seat is for you. I'd take the penguin.
Okay.
Because I'd have a little. Then we'd have just a guy sitting here, you know.
Aw, that'd be cute.
He'd just be sitting there.
Bingo could have a friend. Bingo and Bongo.
You could have a friend who actually talks back to him.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Bongo's pretty quiet.
Just imagine just sitting there like. Then we could get a camel. No, but here's the thing: we have that's such raw power that we can harness for us. We can harness to do good.
No, because
here's the thing: it's like we walk in, we'll say like we'll like sit somebody down at like our conference area or our desk, and we'll say like, "Hey, have you watched the newest episode of have you watched the newest episode of Barely Barely Besties?" Like, man, I haven't gotten around to it. Oh, it's a shame you say that. The camel. Hey, I'm sorry. Whoa.
Put it on now on all platforms.
then we get the like. Here's the thing, and then we whip out the pie. They're like, no. It's like, you gonna watch it? Pie. Are you gonna watch it? He's like, yeah, I'll watch it. See, I'm convinced, but the pie isn't.
No. If you do it like a mob boss type of thing, and be like, what kind of pie do you like?
You come to me. You disrespect me.
The pie.
On my camel's birthday.
What's a good flavor for it to be? Because it's not gonna be whipped cream. You know, like you gotta like lemon cream pie.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think about that?
It's like,
what's a good one?
What if I told you that I had in my backpack, in my trunk of my car, a key lime pie?
Wait, your voice it's almost like Chicago. It's Chicago.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know how to do voices.
And lucky my guy Frankie back there, he loves key lime pie.
How about a pumpkin? What?
How about a pumpkin? And it's like, okay, buddy. We're not doing the good cop, bad cop. You can just stand there. It's okay. So, tell him about the pumpkin, boss.
Oh my god.
Did you tell about the pecan pie? Okay, it's okay. I got it.
And it's like the mob has a friend that just says like,
just a hype man.
No, he just has a pie shop and just really wants to.
It's like, please.
Could you tell him I'll make sugar cream?
Hey, listen, the cherry pie is new. It's a bestseller. Tell him about that one. See my buddy over there. Okay, but that was better.
Yeah, that was a funny bit though.
But
I like that.
yeah. So I think that.
Wait, what did we get there for?
we should have a camel.
Oh.
We should have a camel.
No, but I was gonna say too though. So the reason the camels were attacking is actually because they were getting really old, and I guess as camels get older, they get like they have like mood swings and get angry.
Just like human beings.
And they like attack more.
Just like human beings.
But yeah, so that was, I don't remember, that was relevant to something at the time.
I mean, like why were the camels, like the camels are normally so placid, why would they?
They're just old.
They're old and hungry, they love
and not
pie.
taken care of very well.
Well, sure.
But
I think that's about all we got time for today for Earth Day.
I'm glad we're back.
Yeah, so
I missed this.
So what we plan on doing for the next few I can't say when, but for a while, we are going to Barely Besties is going to move from weekly ish to every other week. That's what we're gonna do. So this episode will probably be released May 1st, and then it'll be wait a week. And then it'll be whatever is after that. So we just wanted to let you guys know that, just so you're not looking. We're moving this podcast to every other week. So you'll have to wait a little bit longer. But I think...
And pretty soon we're going to be moving to virtual, which will be interesting.
Yeah, and that'll be interesting. So we're doing that so we can have more time to figure that out. But I think it probably will be easier.
I think so, too.
And I would bet that the sound quality will improve.
You think so?
If we do that. I think so.
Yeah, because
my mic kind of sucks, but I'll have to get
If you don't know, we share a mic.
Yeah, we just sit here. We're very unprofessional.
And I think most podcasts do not share a mic.
No, but we couldn't figure out how to do it.
No, it didn't make sense.
We couldn't figure out how to do it and not drop like $300. So.
Well, no, and we would have had to like have two cameras in that case, because we can't have two mics right next to each other.
And we just didn't feel like doing that.
Yeah, so this was perfect.
We'll figure it out, and so it'll be a transition, but we hope you guys will stick around for it, and we are excited to see what the future will bring for this podcast. So, I almost said signing off. So we will see. Thank you guys so much for listening to Barely Besties. I'm Thomas.
I'm Bianca.
We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.